MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the American League Division Series between the Kansas City Royals and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, because this is a 5-game series, this is an elimination game. I think that any time a team's season is on the line, they have to play like it. I think they'll be really aggressive and try to force the other team into some mistakes. If they play well, all of a sudden this series is all tied up, and we'll have a Game 5 to look forward to.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Brendan McKay will be on the mound for Game 4. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. And he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one. He threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
Now batting, Jason Dominguez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
First pitch, 7:07.
And it's fouled away. A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
The 2-2.
3-2 strikes.
On deck, there's Jurickson Profar. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's Jurickson Profar. Let's take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Into the box now, Eloy Jimenez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The 1-0 home. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. KC down in order. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Mason Rutledge is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
The shortstop, Jeremy.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, outside.
Grounded to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first. After their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board, boys are flying around.
He's set and the pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Well, I'll tell you, he doesn't look very comfortable on this mound right now. This mound isn't the same one that he pitches at home. I know they all look the same, but they're not all the same.
And perhaps sensing a hit and run may be on, a move to first. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him.
Well, that's not a good look. No one likes getting picked off, but it's especially bad when it's your team's first hit. It's kind of deflating.
Lifted into the air out toward center field. Dominguez is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing in the Houston first. We've played an inning from Minute Maid Park. Scoreless on the show. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. First pitch coming. Here it is.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And he misses again, ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
And up steps Salvador Perez. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Has a look, now the pitch. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
And he's able to lay off here as it moves to 2-1 now on the Royal backstop.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Nobody out, runner on first. And he fouls this one off. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Standing in now, Art Park. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second, looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Stepping in now, Mark Kobayashi, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. Oh, 1 count and the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series. And the Royals have moved out to a 3-0 lead.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
To the plate now, Riley Green. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Now the pitch. Green swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 6'3". He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2019.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
3 runs already home here.
Don't let him score!
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Swing and a liner. Foul. The next 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Digging in, Jason Dominguez has got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
From the stretch.
Count 1-0.
Count. Here it is. Now a swing going. Look out over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4. 1 there, but wisely no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jurickson Profar looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the stretch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Diaz will make the catch to put away out number 3. But not before the Royals strike for 3 on this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 3-0 Royals. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in the long ball threat, Michael Tolia.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ball 1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The 1-0 home. Grounder down the line at third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there. It was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Settling in now, ALDS. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, the pitch. And 1 count and the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
In now, Chris Rogers, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Rutledge has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full. And that misses ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Standing in, Corey Lee. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Tolia on second. Rogers at first. 1 gone. Outside for a ball. 1-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. And with 2 away, look at our playoff tree here. And the winner of this series can look forward to battling the Oakland A's for the American League crown. looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Nope.
Lays off 1-0.
No strike.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The 1-0.
2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Three and 0 now.
No strike.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Ready with the 3-0. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Ready. Here's the first offering. Into center field. Line drive, base hit. 1 run is scored. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. We played 2 full. Royals out in front, 3-1. At the plate now, Eloy Jimenez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup, but can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
Now the 3-0 offering.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And the count will be full. Now the payoff pitch home. Ripped down the first base line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
In is Jorge Soler. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. The 1-0.
2-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
2 balls and a strike. A runner at second, nobody out. 2-2 to Jorge Soler.
2 strikes.
Still even at 2-2. Comes set, now the pitch. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Good battle. Count remains full. A payoff pitch one more time. Takes this the other way to right. Chacon is there to put it away for out number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. So a runner on second with 1 down now. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. First offering on its way. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher. 3rd inning here. 3-1 our score. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Into the box, Art Park, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Look out, 2-0 now.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
2 out here and a runner at second. Outside, 3-0 now.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Coming to the plate now, Mark Kobayashi. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The 1-2. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Thomas has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Royals strand a pair, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. So coming to the plate, Jeremy Pena, a base hit in his first trip. Here's the pitch. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
The 1-2. On the ground to the right side. It's flagged down deep in the hole. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Now at the plate, Dylan Thomas flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Pitch on the way.
0-1.
The pitch.
Ball. Down.
And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
At the plate, Eugene Chacon. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. As a look, now the pitch. Hit out towards second. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here to that ball down the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Michael Tolia is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball down below the knees.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or you just pitch around it?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And this one will be out of play off to the left. First and second now, 1 man out. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
So now to the plate, Isan Diaz, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball and a strike. Now this is on the ground here for Profar at second. Reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 3 full here in game number 4. It's the Royals 3 and the Astros 1. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The right fielder, Riley Green.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Riley Green is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. One and one the count. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Moniak, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And the Royals are going to get a man into scoring position right away on the leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Stepping in now, Ronnie Mauricio as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The center fielder, number 24, Jason Dominguez.
Now to the plate, Jason Dominguez. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. On its way is pitch number 75. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Jurickson Profar digs in next. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Ball,
1-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Base hit, line drive into the corner. Throw into second. The throw pulls him off the bag.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
To the plate now, Eloy Jimenez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Hit back up the middle. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And the run will score from second to make this a 5-1 game now.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
You know, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Standing in now, Jorge Soler. Popped him up. Lee waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Royals are on top, 5-1. Next will be the designated hitter, Chris Rogers. He drew a walk his first time up.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And that's in there for strike one. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both a southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
And that misses 1-1. Here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone into the upper deck. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the series, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Into the box, Corey Lee. As he will take strike one on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
This guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Comes set and the 0-1. Now a swing and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now back, the center fielder, Mickey Moniak.
Striding in, Mickey Moniak. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope. Ball
4-1.
one.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Well, that stolen base a minute ago just became that much more important.
Yeah, Matt, if the runner's on first, this hit may or may not bring him home, but he was on second, so he cruises across the plate for the run. It's all about finding ways to manufacture runs, and they did just that there.
In now, Jeremy Pena, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. Ready for another shot now. Dylan Thomas, runner in scoring position with Sugan. First offering on its way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Three runs, 8 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Fouled off. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 4 full. It's the Royals 5 and the Astros 3. Dylan Cease, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 84, Dylan.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Salvador Perez.
First pitch on its way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. The windup and the 0-1.
One strike. Now, 10 strikes.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Art Park stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Modiak. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Into the box now, Mark Kobayashi. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. He'll try it again from first, and it's fouled away. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. A 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball. Called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
At the plate now, Riley Green, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 home. High in the air out to center field. Modiak in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Kansas City as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Alfonso Acevedo will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 7, Alfonso.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Eugene Chacon.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
2-0 now.
2 balls, no strikes.
The 2-0 on the way.
Pass ball 3.
Michael Tolia will be next. .30 pitch. It's the outside corner, strike one. Lifted in the air out to center field. Dominguez is right there, one down.
Now back, first baseman, Michael Tolia.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Tolia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. One out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
The 1-2. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Green is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Ready for another chance? Isan Diaz. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They're still down 5-3. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop, Ronnie Mauricio. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. With that, the Royals have their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
So now to the plate, Jason Dominguez, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-0 pitch on the way.
No, that's down.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Oh, had the green light there, but it's 3 balls and a strike now.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 of this series.
Here's the 3-1. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's 1st and 2nd with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
At the plate, Jurickson Profar, who came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
The 0-1 pitch. There's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Eloy Jimenez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And a high strike there. It's 1-1. Sliced hard on the ground. He's got it. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Royals lead 1, and it remains 5-3. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He told me it feels like every ball they've put in play has been a laser. And the numbers back that up. 6 of their hits have come off the bat at 90 miles an hour or harder, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Leading off the inning, Chris Rogers, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch coming, here it is. Here's one for Profar at second. Scooped up, and quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. So stepping in, Corey Lee. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now. There's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out to center field. Dominguez is there. 2 gone. Standing in, Alex Bregman. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. The 1-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
2 out, nobody on. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Digging in, Mickey Moniak. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Count is 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Astros lead 1. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. 7th inning ready to roll, and striding forward the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Ripped down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here it comes. Hit hard up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Into the box now, Salvador Perez. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here it comes.
I got 2-1 to count.
1 out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
At the plate, Art Park. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Liner towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3 as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Last half of the 7th here, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Digging in once again, Dylan Thomas. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And standing in, the rookie outfielder, Eugene Chacon. First offering on its way. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Runner going. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line, but speared on a hop. The second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Astros are down quietly. They're still down 5-3. Ready to begin the eighth, and standing in the outfielder, Mark Kobayashi. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's lifted the other way out to left. Thomas has it, and it's a quick out, number one. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Digging in now, Riley Green. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Count even now at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The 1-2. Ground ball right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
The bat, number 2, shortstop, Ronnie Mauricio.
To the plate now, Ronnie Mauricio. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's running. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
In now, Jason Dominguez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-0 pitch on the way. In there, now the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Ray Del Villar is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. plate, Michael Tolia. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The first baseman, Michael Tolia.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Del Villar, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
The 3-1 pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
So striding forward now, Isan Diaz. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch on its way.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
This is something you don't see every day. It had the distance the second it left the bat, but it was anybody's guess whether it was going to be fair or foul. That is, until it clanked off the top of the foul pole. No question or controversy now. That's an impressive homer.
Stepping in now, Chris Rogers, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Popped him up. Park has room in foul territory. He's got it 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Digging in to try it again, Corey Lee is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
A 1-1. Fouled off. Swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Popped him up. Jimenez is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Third baseman, number 2.
So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th, and that'll bring up Alex Bregman. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Dominguez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. 9th inning straight ahead, all even at 5 apiece. So digging in now, Jason Dominguez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. This is line to left, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth.
Now back, second baseman,
Into the box, Jurickson Profar as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball well outside. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3. And here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Racing back the center fielder. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the 9th. Santa Maria. 2-run shot to straightaway center as they take a 7-5 lead.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Hunter Wood, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Hunter.
At the plate now, Eloy Jimenez. As he'll take a look at ball one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Lined hard toward right center. Chacon moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jorge Soler. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1's the count.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Fouled away. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Three and 2 to the Royals' designated hitter.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-2 pitch. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out. At the plate, Salvador Perez. Been a really tough one on him. Already wearing the golden sombrero with 4 strikeouts. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch.
0-1, no strike.
Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. The bouncer to the left side. He's right there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. The Royals come up with a pair, however, on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Astros. It's the Royals 7 and the Astros 5. Emmanuel Clase enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 48, Emmanuel Clase.
In now, Mickey Moniak. He'll be the first to bat here in the inning with his guys in need of some 9th inning magic if they're going to force a Game 5. Here's the first pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. in there, and it's even at 1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. Park is there, 1 away. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jeremy Pena. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Park is there, and there are 2 men gone now. Next up for the Stros, Dylan Thomas, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Clase stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which was quite an accomplishment. The 1-0. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. This ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And the Royals are going to move on. Next stop, the American League Championship Series.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the next round and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
A job, but she rockin' ball me. Yeah, I don't want a little bit, I want the whole thing. One of one, making Mary Jeans, oh yeah. Why's hating on me, oh yeah. Just let me know.
For the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series.
For the victorious Kansas City Royals, 7 balls by Montero, and they left men on base. To the Astros, 5 balls by Matt Wood, they left 8 men on base. Top of the ball game, 3 out and 5 men. Last year to take at Minute Maid Park, 21,568. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you that we like our great players. Good night.